Prof, what are some of the things you've picked out of that press briefing by the IEBC?
Thank you, Akisa. One of the things that I picked that was significant, he appeared to have difficulties of taking control to answer the questions raised. There was an answer, there was a question directed at him. He directed it to the chairman. Then when the chairman went to the podium, he directed it back to him. Right? Which suggested there was an element of unpreparedness, which, if taken a bit further, could also mean they are a bit more cautious now than they have been, and everybody is fighting to play safe from their position. Now, in my opinion, there is an aspect of this whole electoral process that was supposed to have been handled differently. There should have been a monitoring framework to be used in monitoring each phase. In other words, what are the deliverables of each phase? So that you're using a checklist, all right? Certain things have been said, this is complete, this is underway, this is difficult to fulfill, take it back, let's see if we can provide a solution. Now, in my opinion, they have been taking answers more or less at random. Instead of saying, this thing, let's look for where it was supposed to be performed in the monitoring framework of the whole process. Now, if you look at very carefully, what we do in this business is that you provide a framework, and depending on the depth of the activities or on the volume of activities to be performed in each phase, then you do a weighting. There is weight given to a particular phase, and that also determines how much time you're going to spend on it, how much scrutiny you're going to undertake, and what expectations are coming out. So my take from what they said is that clearly there was no framework on how to monitor strictly the implementation of all processes, systems, and subsystems. As a result, there are some, like the transmission process, not enough preparations were made to enable it to go on smoothly, because they are scurrying from one question to another. One questioner talked about fraud. He clearly avoided giving an answer to that allegation. And I thought the first thing he should have said was, as far as IBC is concerned, there was no proven fraud with respect to this, or up to now, there hasn't been. But you know, when everybody is criticizing the process, it's easy to find omissions and commissions. So my call to IBC is that they shouldn't come for a briefing when they haven't taken enough time to scrutinize the issues on the table.
So for you, they weren't prepared for this?
No, they weren't prepared.
Briefing.
But